DynaTrap
Oh.
and they don't come to you and I.
Interesting. I mean, this is really going to really pack that punch when we're talking about giving us that serenity for the summer.
Right.
And this is a great animation of how it works.
Yeah, I mean, there's that UV LED light. It lasts 2.25 years of continuous use, or 27 months. It attracts insects day and night, and that's what makes this different, day and night. There's that carbon dioxide that's emitted. That attracts and captures mosquitoes and 12 other flying insects. When they get close enough to the DynaTrap, there's a fan in there. It sucks them down into the bottom, and they expire. Because let's face it, you don't want them to come back around again.
Right.
Then when the trap gets filled, you just hit that one-touch easy emptying, I call it the eject button, and put it into that covered trash can. And that's all you have to do. You just have to check it every now and then. There's a little button on the front. You hit that button, that little trap door opens up. It couldn't be any easier because you, the QVC customer, basically said to us, look, we know we're catching bugs. And let me show you. These are my bugs, all right? These are bugs I caught here at my house. This is about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and I know it's gross to look at, but the one great thing about that is the biting midges and no-see-ums, Japanese beetles, the gnats, the blowflies, the drainflies, the mosquitoes, wasps, hornets, moths, stink bugs, they weren't landing on me.
Right.
They weren't landing on my kids or my pets or my food. So this is a much better way to be able to take your yard back and enjoy it without, putting all those sprays on, without doing this and, trying to run indoors. So I live down at the beach right now. I'm in New Jersey.
Okay.
We have a lot of no-see-ums. And
Yes.
people are like, oh, the no-see-ums are so bad tonight. They could be bad next door at my neighbors, but they're not bad here at my house because I have DynaTraps plugged in. And the DynaTrap takes care of it for me. I don't worry about the mosquitoes. I really enjoy being outside. And without the DynaTrap, I couldn't do that. So this really has saved my yard and really made it a pleasure to be here.
It is so incredible, the technology that this has, and you are able to really get that peace of mind without all of the bites for the summer season, which really puts a damper on things. Now, with this, you are getting the DynaTrap, you are getting that chain. It's a 26-inch chain, so you can hang this. And then you are also getting the brush. So if we do hit that eject button and we've got some things lingering in there, we are able to scrape it out. But I love that we have that eject button. Now, tell me a little bit about the different sizes, because we've got color options for you. We've got our granite, we have our forest green, and our slate blue. But what is the difference between the half acre and the acre?
But we made it based on sale or size of property is really what it comes down to. Smaller piece of property, and you want to start out, you're not sure, you're a little skeptical, and we understand that. Go with the half acre and try it out. You got 30 days to catch the bugs and see what it really does. Bigger pieces of property, and look, I know a lot about mosquitoes. I have a small piece of property, 1/4 acre. I still have a 1 acre out front and a 1 acre out back because I want to attract and capture as many of those bugs as I can. Plus, if you look at them side by side, if you're catching a lot of bugs, I have to empty this almost twice as many times as I have to empty this, just because based on the size of the catch basin that we have here.
Right. And now tell me a little bit about how it works. So I'm plugging this in, correct?
Yeah, you plug it in. It has a 6-foot cord with it. You can plug it into an extension cord. All right. It's a unique compact design you're seeing here. Look, 2 years ago, our 1 acre was twice this size. I still have one that I use. It's massive, but these are so much smaller, yet more efficient in how they work. So you want to plug it in. You want it 2 to 6 feet off the ground. You want it about 20 to 30 feet away from you because you're attracting the bugs to it. And you can see it attracts those insects day and night. Again, the mosquitoes is the #1 thing we developed this for, to go after them and attract them and capture them. That the UV LED in there, it's going to last 27 continuous months. For us on the East Coast, we get about 6 to 7 months out of the season. So that's 4 years till we have to think about replacing this. We also tried to make that easier too, because there's a little button on the top that allows you to pivot up. There's an on-off switch over here on the side where you can turn it off, and you just unscrew it like you would a traditional light bulb to replace that. So it's all there is to it.
You've really thought of everything.
Yeah.
You've thought of everything.
We tried to.
When you think of, if you were having those graduation parties coming up, if you have that house on the lake or at the beach, if you just want to sit and enjoy peace of mind on your patio, this is what you pick up to enjoy those longer days of daylight outside and those sunsets without all the mosquito bites and those gnats. Our 1 acre option is flying out the door. So if you want that one, you have it in your cart, this is the time to check out. You're getting this at a sale price, which no matter which one you were picking up, you were saving $15 today. You just decide which color you want to get home. And I like what you were saying, Sean, about this one, you're going to have to clean out a lot less, which is music to my ears. So you decide whether you want our granite option, our forest green, or our slate blue in either that half or that full acre. No matter what, you are getting the DynaTrap, you're getting the brush, and you're getting a chain. This plugs in, it is easy to run, but like this is not gonna cost a lot to run as well.
Oh, that's the great thing about the DynaTrap. So whether you get the 1 acre or the half acre, it costs less than 2 cents a day to operate.
Right.
So you're talking 60 cents, less than 60 cents for the month to be able to attract and capture bugs like I have here. So things that could, turn that birthday party or the picnic or just the night out with a glass of wine because you had a tough week at work.
Yeah.
This is a better way to take your yard back. And you know what? All you really got to do is plug it in, leave it plugged in, and check the bin every now and then. It couldn't be any easier.
And if you pick it up with us today, you are saving saving $15 or $21. We've got this exclusive to QVC, so do not wait. And Sean, thank you so much. But